Haas, the brother of Tyler Caldwell. We are underway, 220 pounds. Haas in the red, Feldman the black post, high crotch, beautiful shot, and finish from Feldman. Wow. Takedown in the first 5 seconds, Bader, and there's the escape, and we are underway.
Yeah, very impressed right there with that takedown.
Way to set the tone there for Feldman. That was a clean leg attack from this young man. Haas, very good upper body. He's got the lateral drops, really good with the underhook. Oh, there's a sweep. Feldman looking really good, and he comes up with an underhook. Haas doing a good job squaring off. Another attack from Feldman. This time, now trying to circle behind is Kyle Haas, unable to do so. Haas made the cadet world team in 2019, also won the Greco trials. Feldman, a prep champ from Malvern Prep. Fargo Greco champ. And a former Ironman finalist. And Haas is going to want to work out of his underhook. If he can get to that, he has a variety of ways to score, but till he gets there, it's going to be a little bit tougher.
So pace slows down from that opening sequence. Early takedown for Feldman.
Yeah, Feldman put 3 quality attacks together in the first minute. Got the takedown right away. There's another one.
Haas able to fend that one off.
Work in, we're still in, we're still in.
Yeah, and Feldman takes a big breath on the edge there. There's a shot, but no real setup there. Ends up underneath.
25 to go in the first. As we go collar ties right in the center. Collar over tie, actually.
And Haas beat, oh wow, look for that left side attack again is Nick Feldman. Haas took out Seth Shoemate to make that cadet world team. Shoemate beat Feldman at Ironman. And we'll see Shoemate later today. He's as good as it gets at the high school level. As time's up, time's up.
First period comes to an end, so an early score from Nick Feldman, and that's really all the action we've seen. Or all the scoring anyways. It was by for the escape from Haas shortly thereafter. Choice now goes to Feldman. He will start underneath to begin the second.
Both these guys solid, not spectacular on the mat. Haven't seen a ton of Haas folk style wrestling. There's a sit out there from Feldman. Now in the quad pod. Spiral there from Kyle Haas. He's up to his feet now. And looking to return. Feldman doing a good job keeping his feet on the mat. And there, quick sit out. Now back up to his feet, turns and cuts, and he gets away. Good wrestling underneath there by Nick Feldman. Go ahead, Bader.
We're knotted here in the center. We see an attack. Nice high crotch. Left side, head on the outside, tries to sit it. Attacks 1 foot as Haas jumps away. Now Haas going to try to go over the top. Feldman in position to score.
Feldman close here.
Seems imminent, but nothing yet. He's going to have to drive a little bit further, and now Haas forced to turn down. Another takedown for Feldman. We're going to go 5-1 with just over a minute to go in the second period. And now Haas up to his feet and away, make it 5-2. Just under one now.
Haas still very much in this match. If he can find his way to a takedown, ride out, he'll have choice in the third. But he hasn't been able to get to his underhook at all, and I think that's been really slowing down his offense. As you've seen, the majority of his attacks are just...
one way, the other. Great counter offense. Blocks the shot, circles left, comeback right, and takedown for Nick Feldman. Very impressive.
Yeah, and re-attacks are a big part of Feldman's offense, and you see a beautiful one there, and it was set up by the second errant shot I've seen from Kyle Haas, shooting from space, no real setup, and this time Feldman really makes him pay.
Yep, 36 seconds to go here in period number 2, and a 5-point lead for Feldman.
Now,
switch, kind of a changeover, and he's out for Haas, so let's make it 7-3 with 30 to go.
Little ankle pick. Wow, he circles hard to the left and gets another re-attack.
Fast on those re-attacks. Feldman, just don't shoot on him.
These big dudes can move.
Yes, absolutely. Really impressed with the speed of Feldman and the ability to change directions very quickly.
And if you're curious, Feldman's school list: Cornell, Franklin and Marshall, Michigan, Navy, NC State, Purdue, Ohio State, Virginia Tech. So a lot of great options there. I'm sure there's plenty of other teams that are going to try to get the attention of this stud, Nick Feldman. As I mentioned, Haas going to be going to Oklahoma State, where his brother Tyler Caldwell was an NCAA finalist. Haas going to start the third underneath, and quick stand up there to start it.
Standing switch, and he gets himself free to another escape for Haas. A 5-point lead for Feldman here.
Boom.
But early in the third, he gets
attack.
back to that leg again, hops sides, and finishes on the other side. Whew. 11-4. Super impressed with Nick Feldman at this point.
You know, he was the #1 guy, you know, and obviously for a reason here, but I did not think he'd be able to score with this level of, I don't want to call it ease, but consistency. You know, every time he's got so many attacks, so many scores, 5 takedowns now, I believe. I didn't think that was in the cards for this matchup. Haas has that X factor that he's got the big moves, but he hasn't even been able to get to the ties that would set up his big moves. And now look at underhook throw by from Feldman. Great position from Feldman. Been able to keep this match exactly where he wants it. A minute to go. Feldman's on the edge. Haas trying to find an opening as he's on that lefty over collar. Inside control, good head position as a snap from Feldman. Re-attack again in the table.
No
or otherwise,
points. Yeah, right.
if there wasn't a table there, I think he might have been able to drag both toes and get the 2.
Agreed.
He is just so fast at circling.
That's what I mean. I'm
Drop it
just
down.
really impressed with how fast back and forth, side to side, one way or the other, the change of direction. Big guy, a guy that big shouldn't be able to move that fast.
Yeah, don't let football get a hold of this guy.
Seriously.
We got dibs. Dibs
We
must
saw
be
him
respected.
first.
Yeah.
35 left to go here in the match.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Nick
Underhook.
Feldman essentially putting on a clinic at this point. He's got a major decision lead over Kyle Haas.
I don't know if who's #1 does an OW, but this performance is putting him in the conversation. What a job. I mean, Kyle Haas is fantastic.
We can make up our own OW at the end of this, Christian.
Yeah, it's just our own OW. And he's going to ride out for the win.
Wow, super impressed with Nick Feldman here in his performance at 220 pounds.